how was that experience for you? What do you recall of the backstage policies on your time on WWC?
WCW?
No,
Or
no,
sorry,
WWC in Puerto Rico. We're still in Puerto Rico.
WWC. Okay. I mean, I didn't see anything different really from any other promotion. The boys are the boys that hang out. Certain cliques, I guess. Who was there at the same time? Like
Ray González, Invader, Carlos.
I'm thinking about American guys that were there too, of course them. But like Skull Von Crush, who is Vito now, right? Or was back? I don't think he's wrestling anymore. And then Sean Morley, who was Val Venus.
Shane, Glamour Boy Shane was there as well.
Of course, yep. I think I think actually a lot of the boys live here now in Florida, but I think he was one of the last ones to leave there. He lived there for a long time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed it down there.
Perfect. I'll translate this. Dice que no es muy distinto el ambiente backstage en WWC como era el resto de las empresas. Pues los muchachos siendo los muchachos, tenía sus clics, tenía sus cosas. En aquel momento estaba Skull Von Crush, que era Big Vito. Tenías a Val Venus, que en aquel momento era Sean Morley. Había un grupito de personas, pero era todo bastante similar. You won the WWC Puerto Rican Heavyweight Champion while being here in 2001. What do you recall of that experience working that rivalry with Ray González?
Ray González was cool, man. He was easy to work. And I think I flew back in and out a couple times, having some big battles with him. Drew some pretty good crowds, but yeah, he's a true professional. Is he still wrestling down there? Are they still running shows?
We are still running shows. WWC is still active in the pandemic taping, but Ray is not active inside the ring yet. Maybe he wants to do it later, but he kind of retired a few years ago silently. Like he never announced anything. He just took a break from wrestling for a while and dedicated himself to his business.
What kind of business is that?
He has a store in his hometown in Dorado. He has a market there.
Okay. Hey, are you down in Puerto Rico right now?
Yeah, I'm on Ponce. I'm on the southern part of the island.
And is things kind of back to normal yet? I mean, after Maria and COVID?
I mean, so after we had Maria, after Maria, we had and I'm not kidding, over 1,000 different earthquakes in 2020. Yeah, it was horrible. And after the earthquakes, we had the pandemic. So things are kind of going back to normal, but then we are in hurricane season again. So
you still have to wear masks down there everywhere?
Yeah, we need to wear a mask inside the stores, but from this Monday, we could remove the mask if you're fully vaccinated in outdoor places. But things are on quote unquote getting back to normal, I guess.
Oh God, I hope so, man.
Well, we're in hurricane season. You were mentioning earlier this, so yeah. it is really it is a bad season for us. But yeah, man, how was your experience with the Puerto Rican crowd itself? Like Puerto Rico has the wah, and they're really verbal about how they feel about a match or a particular wrestler. So what do you recall, working the Puerto Rican audience?
Yeah, they're a very passionate crowd. And I get you were talking about how I was really big and over there. And I guess I didn't really realize that until I came back. Remember, my first time was October to December of '95. And then, of course, I said I went to Japan. I was off. I think I had actually gotten married. And then by the time I came back was March, right? So January, February, March, so about 3 months. And so they played this angle over and over with me and Bronco, I think was the first big feud. And I didn't realize how crazy over it was until everywhere I would go, didn't matter, the grocery store, the mall, whatever, pumping gas. I'm like, oh shit, these people really pay attention to this shit. And then also when I turned heel, and I actually liked that. That was fun because you could just kind of, you know, be pissed off at the crowd, but their reaction was like, man, that guy just freaking broke their heart, and they were so mad, and they throw piss at you. I mean, they're kind of, they legitimately, I mean, it almost like they believe the shit for real, even though I'm sure some people, or maybe most of them, knew. I don't know if it really, they just got so into it. I don't know if they even knew it was if it was entertainment. I think they thought it was a shoot. They thought it was real. That's how mad they would get, literally.
I'll translate this. Jim menciona, obviamente le encantó trabajar con Ray González en su tiempo en Puerto Rico, pero él no sabía que estaba tan over con el público hasta que lo ponen en la rivalidad con Bronco y lo vuelven heel. Él todo el tiempo, él iba a las gasolineras, él iba a los supermarkets, iba a todos lados, como que, Jungle Jim Steele, todo el mundo sabía quién era. Era como que, coño, la gente de verdad está viendo esto, le presta atención. Cuando él se vuelve rudo, ahí él dice que él siente que el público sintió que le rompió el corazón, se estaba como que ellos creían esto completamente, pensaban que era un shoot, no era una historia, y comenzaron a arrojarle orina. En Puerto Rico está esa costumbre, cantos de pedazos de metales, diferentes cosas, pero sí, a John Gold Jim Steele le arrojaron orina mientras estaba trabajando con el Bronco.